your host. You can only find me here on YouTube. We're going to read some tarot here. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Join the chat room by subscribing and let me know where you're visiting from. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you. Many of you have asked how best we can grow the channel, and that's by the number of subscribers and the number of hours that you let the channel play. So hit the playlist and just explore the channel and the videos and let me play in the background for you. And we'll get the channel growing up in no time. I appreciate you being here. I'm CC with Angel Radio Tarot. Let's tap into the Angel Radio frequency for your specific vibe. My tribe. There's a Taurus here. You may be a Taurus or you're dealing with a Taurus. Oh, what's going on here? Taurus, you're being taken for an exercise, or you're being encouraged to take some exercise, or this is just an exercise. There's a training mode for you here, Taurus. Is there some training that's about to happen for you, Taurus? I'm hearing something here. We're tuning in. Discern what thought and emotion are yours and take a moment to figure out what's not yours. Yeah. Well, thanks for being here. I'm sure glad you're here. If I don't get a shout out to each and every one of you, make sure you hit that notification bell and come back for another reading soon. Here we go. I don't know if it's going to stick on here. Let me do it on here. There we go. Will that work? That works. That's on there. Yeah. It seems we've stood and talked. There's somebody of the Christian faith here involved. Your name might be Christian, or it might be, I'm getting that someone is being tested about their faith right now. Hello, viewer. Welcome, welcome. There's some succubus energy here, but it's you're transmuting it. Like, you're aware that someone is trying to take an unkind kind of, they're coming in like they're a friend wanting to have a reasonable conversation, but they're going to be like, it's kind of like backhanded compliments and theological pursuits. Christina, hi. Wonderful to have you back. Hi. They're trying to catch you in a question of faith. They're trying to test your knowledge of why you believe what you believe. Yeah, that's got this, like, they're sucking up to you, and they're really just trying to, like, investigate everything about how you feel about something. There's a dark Sagittarius energy here. I really need to get a horoscope characterization book. But however Sagittarius behaves when they're low vibing or when they're frustrated, when they're acting out, that's how this person is coming toward you, trying to get you to question your own faith by evaluating what you know about what you believe. There's a Scorpio here, you or them. We're just going to take a wander, a little stroll through the cards today. The various decks. We'll try some rune stones and just kind of go through the general reading routine here. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much. That Scorpio energy is coming back here. And they're not even trying to hide it. But it's a positive Scorpio. It's a high vibing Scorpio that doesn't feel the need to hide. There might be a legal obstruction, or they might be I get that they're obliged to something. It's not legal. It is like some kind of moral obligation that they know that they're being watched to see about which way if they're going to flip or they're going to cheat. Are they going to cheat? Someone wants to cheat, but they're obliged. Yeah, a lot of social obligations here. I don't get that they're married. If they stepped out, it wouldn't be total obliteration, but it would be like definitely breaking some ties and going in a different direction for them. It would be a commitment of omission for them. Scorpio. There's some low vibing attempts to, yeah, your spirit energy's turned down here. Someone was trying to tempt you. There's someone, the illness had come in and was just kind of either got bounced back or you're just like, nah, that's not for you. If that was that was for the last, yeah, that was totally a continuity there. Mike and Cooper, hi, wonderful to have you here. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love, everybody. And thank you ahead of time for the donations to the Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot. Every dime is appreciated to keeping the channel going until we are high enough in subscribers and high enough in the number of hours the channel plays to get the channel monetized for memberships and have a little bit more direct contribution support there, instead of having to go outside the channel. Otherwise, I will never ask you to go outside of YouTube to do anything. Sajad, nice to have you here. Look at everybody's rolling in. Wonderful here. Some of you have a predator that is in the fields. You got somebody that you've got their attention and they're having a hard time letting go. There's a mild obsession happening. I'm just watching everybody come in. Hi, everyone. Oh, thank you. Let's see. I don't have them like gemmed up or anything. I just got a coat of paint on them. Oh. Thanks. Thank you so much for all the lovely compliments. Some of you are feeling your worth. I excel at most everything I do. And there might be a dark Pisces energy or a rebellious Pisces is what I'm getting with this. You're having to tell this predator, no, that doesn't play over here. We don't do that. I don't do that. I don't. Yeah, it's not even a question of like, who are you talking to right now? I mean, that's where you are in your head. That's the distance from this person. But you're like, there was a mild confusion for a moment. And then you just like click like, oh, hell no. No. Nope. Nobody. Nope. Nope. Oh, thank you so much, Silas. Thank you so much. Let's see. Return to sender, but it's been blocked. So something got through. The return to senders have been blocked. No, they withdrew their attempt at. You knocked them back. That's it. Somebody came at you. They got obsessed. You're like, oh no, I don't do that. I'm freaking better than that. No, and it's like shut it down. Hard no. A hard no. What I am really looking forward to with growing this channel is being able to contribute to, like, because nobody's gonna do this shit for free. not somebody that's like got your back here. Some of you are building resources enough so that you can employ the support of someone else to make the job or the task like exponentially easier for you. It's almost like you're spinning your wheels in what has become mundane and it's throwing off your joy and your pleasure from building the whole vision. It's like you're not in the business of making paper, you're in the business of making cards. That distinction, like how far down the rabbit hole do you want to go? And it's about resource, it's not resource hoarding, accessing your own resources. And at some point, to make the big jump, your time is better spent, and you have climbed up just to the peak of where it's going, and you're not going to get any better or any more out of the investment unless you make that other little maintenance investment jump. You take on just a slight bit of overhead in your model to employ someone else to handle all the stuff that you know makes this go smooth, all of the support function. Your time, you make too much money, or your time is better spent. It's like the owner of a business makes too much money to spend his time sweeping the floor in the garage. But let me tell you, the owner of the business, sometimes the owner of the business is the only one that's there to sweep. They turn into the support staff. That's the best kind of business owner, is the one that employs herself as her staff's support. You are their tambourine. You play that fucking tambourine so you can sit back and play tambourine, and your attention is on everything functioning smoothly. There's a break from there's a break from convention here. Maybe that's not how things are done. There's definitely rules being broken implied. Rules are definitely being broken right here. Hi, Aslia. Nice to have you back. Oh, Islam, no, not Pokemon cards. Someone, you're needing to reinforce your psychological boundaries. There's been a breach. You've been like emotionally compromised. Someone's trying to hold you back. Yeah, they're throwing some non-corporeal stuff at you. They're throwing some spirit energy at you. It's about your blessings. And they don't want you to release from attachment. They're trying to hold you. So especially if this is conventional, yeah, they don't want you to break away. Because if you break away, the stability, it's like banking. It's all speculation. Authority in any kind of closed system is only reliant on the lack of choice. This is the only way it functions. As soon as someone decides that there is even the ability to be curious about an option, speculation, someone's in it for themselves here. Speculation goes on a run, and then people, in a closed system, people will start to doubt the authority of the system itself. There's a Capricorn here. There is some self-destruction here. This Capricorn is in the closet about something, and they are self-destructing because it's just them in the closet by themselves. They've got some secret that is that's where that not pure love coming in. Someone has a secret. There's someone here dealing with someone that's got an agenda. Hi, Yami Malik. Thank you for the hearts. I'm just catching up on the little chats here. Waiting for the cards to drop. Oh, there is some future building. Future faking. Someone is bullshitting. Someone here. I don't know if this is an answer to your question, Yamim. This just kind of popped out whenever I was looking over your question. I'm not trying to answer anybody's questions today, just enjoying this general read here. Let what applies to you and let the rest fall away for someone else to enjoy. But this says that someone is blowing smoke up your ass about prospects. Will you get the work in Thailand? I think the offer is still going to stand, but I don't think there's anything behind it. You need to meditate on this. Yeah, someone has some bad intentions here. They're trying to get something without telling you. Cards are on the floor. Flower. How many syllables is that, guys? The flower. I thought about doing a channel just for my Irish friends, bending out, being able to relax into that dialect, that like just have one episode in Southern, one episode in Irish. There's someone is lying to you about something. Yeah, we're still in this future faking energy. Definite confirmation online, because that's everything that dumped on the floor when we were mentioning that. I'm hitting this backwards here. We're sneaking up on this person from behind. So they're still in your presence, or they might be in front of you or sharing the room and the space with you now. Someone in close proximity to you is, and the whole point is you, part of your bargaining for this opportunity or this future faking, you may still be able to harvest from it, but not if they know, you know, they're holding back. Yeah, this is why we're coming into this backwards. Normally I'd be reading it from the front. And they, yeah, not in the feels. They want you to think that they're being stern about this, but they're lying. If we come at this from the back, like we've got, it's like you're playing poker and there's a mirror on the wall, or there's a reflection from the window and you can see their whole hand. So they're lying. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this around so we can read this in true. It's front to me. Here we go. They're flat out lying. They're skellies in the cupboard. They're lying about not having any secrets. Dark Capricorn energy here, so there's some coldness here. There's some withdrawal. Positive Sagittarius energy, this might be you. And then yeah, you are not having it. Or they want you to, maybe they want you to be a soft Sagittarius about this, but you're not. They're trying to make you emotional about this. They're trying to prompt an emotional response instead of a logical, rational, corporate type exchange. This is a formal something you're bargaining. You may be bargaining a deal, a contract of some kind of crossing over. Yeah, there's a dark Virgo here. So I'm sniffing a, ooh. Someone's got a crossroads demon in their mix. Trying to cut a deal. Somebody's trying to hustle you right now. Somebody is trying to hustle a family member. A young family member. I am getting adolescent, popular boy at 17. That is poorly supervised. Caucasian. Knows how to use his manners. If you ever watch Welcome, what is it? The Beavers? Leave It to Beaver. This would be Wally's buddy that comes in and tries to talk all proper and yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, to Wally's parents, and they're like, what are you selling? A predator! I didn't even look at the card. Yeah. Thank you, Namrat. Namrataz. A general reading is where I'm just reading for the entire group, and we're going to span across. There's several narratives happening as cards shuffle, as it'll be the short storylines that might affect you or might affect several people that are coming toward you in your life, things happening around you. And then we might run into a stretch of it where there's a chapter that's not about you because it's focused on a different part of the, you'll really know when there's a long stretch where every single thing is like, oh, and that's how you'll know. Someone's future faking here. This is love bomb energy. Someone's trying to convince you of something. I'm getting that this is a mother or a mother-in-law is trying to convince you that their word is still good about something they said they would do, or something that they said was still a good, and they're fucking lying to you. They're trying to get you to clean your room or some shit like that, and they're still not going to let you go. They're going to find some reason to not let you go. Hi, Mighty Moo. Now, if you want more specific readings, I am starting a new playlist for Zodiac specifics and Zodiac full spectrum, which means the entire reading would just be like Aries through Pisces, and we're just going to hit the whole everybody, and it's real short. Like one of these narratives for each one, and then we move to the next side. Or later I'll be doing like 20 minutes for Aries, and then that'll be the clip, and then I'll move on. There'll be a different clip just for Taurus, and we'll collect those as time goes on. Somebody's got backup coming. You got backup coming. I'm getting this same recalcitrant teenage boy energy, and mom is just like, he doesn't fucking believe me that I'm gonna drop the boom on him. There's not husband backup. I'm getting uncle backup, and not like, oh, which uncle is coming to visit for dinner this month? No, it's like your mom's brother is who her backup is when she needs the role model of a male to press on this teen. I get that this might be a new arrangement for you. You've been invited to do this from your brother, your grown brother has offered to do this. Like, you ever need me to, like, come on, I can that's how it is too. I can do the thing. Let me have him, because I'm fucking tired of He knows he doesn't want to hang around with the guy that boy is going to turn into. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. What do we got on the floor here? The other fun part about a general read is I'll be passing through all of our different decks on tools and rune stones and scry and divine downloads. We're just going to open the gates and let divine guide the reading. Someone here is studying down in their Christian faith, separate from, like, this is like the part where you were told to hide in the closet when you pray. This is and not even like, oh, I gotta have a private relationship with God where we talk and I tell him all my problems. And no, this is the meditative, quiet, solitude, peaceful, absolute silence of mind that requires you be in a still and silent place. That prayer in closet, cloister. And this prayer state, this meditative state, you know that it is true because, as Buddhists describe it, the grace that happens from it, it doesn't require a religious affiliation, and the grace that is poured to you is instantaneous. So you don't always have to be in prayer. You don't even have to believe in God, but just believing in grace and knowing good from wrong, knowing residing in moral authority quietly and within yourself. That's how you elevate. And you have to be, unfortunately, aware of things that you find undesirable. But you elevate. Some of you are in a spot where you've been hearing this lately. Don't stoop to their level. That's patriarchy. Eye for an eye. Feds. Yeah, somebody's dropped, holding you back. Minding your own business. Someone has stopped trying to mind your business. Yeah, the feds have been called off. Oh, that's a relief. Whoever's been watching you super close to try to figure out what you're going to do next, they're backing off. And they're not in the fields anymore. They're not afraid of you. Someone was afraid of you. Many of you are of the psychotropic powers. Some of you are still being watched, but it's changed. Resources around you that have been used to watch are different. It looks like they're backing off, but they're just their tools are from at a distance now. Everything they need to know is out in the open, and they've gotten close enough to you in the past to build a character profile, and now they just need to be able to know where you are, and they can get a pretty good feel about what you're up to. Yeah, it's Lucifer here. All they need to know is where you aren't. There's a darker broken Pisces here. There's some information here for this being some kind of observation that is happening from behind cover. Hold on, I got people moving around outside. Yeah, can't get lost in that. It's not often there's a big work truck that comes up that side of the way. Hi, Hazal. I just love it. All of these visitors, it's wonderful. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I didn't realize that when you set up the live stream in different places, it'll ask you if you need to subscribe before you jump in, or if there's a delay for you before you can start chatting after you subscribe. And I thought I had that set up for a long time where you had to subscribe in order to join the chat, but that doesn't always it's not automatic. Someone here is definitely still got like shitty feels about you, Pisces. Pisces, I'm getting that somebody wants some people to not like you. This is how they want people to see you. But there's a predator here that's feeding them this information. I'm getting like a narcissist triangulation. So yeah, if you haven't joined the chat, or if you haven't subscribed yet and joined the channel, make sure you do that so I can know when, if you subscribe after I monetize the channel, you might miss out on some OG specials that'll save you on memberships later. There's no backup for you here, because you guys are building the channel. It's you guys. Once I get memberships, that is definitely part of the consideration, is to honor the OGs that brought me here. What else do we have? So there's no backup. You're obliged to no one. There's a big sense of independence here. This is how you access your spirit team. 1212, 2929 on the clock. Big attention to this moment here. There is no backup. You're not obliged to anyone. You're not attached to anything. You don't sigh. Thank you. And it's like you are your spirit team. You ever seen an Aries in full power that's just finally fed up with the world and they go dark? It's not somebody you want to fuck with. Hi, Nicole. Hi, wonderful to have you here. There is a sense of discovery here, and there is zero cooperation. You're being forced to sit back and watch, and yeah, it's like Dark Virgo. It's like you're watching Dark Virgo unfold, but it's really a soft Sagittarius with a heavy, wicked Scorpio side. So that's what Aries is a big softy, but with a knife. Ready for combat. Very quiet. When like a predator. Aries gets very sneaky, excels at most everything I do. Absolutely. And there is no a pure agape love. Once that Aries flips, honey, there is no love lost. Because they've already spent it all trying to make it work. Well, Namrata, so you know, once they're done, it's not because they're being cruel and they have to like ghost you or cut you or cold cut you. It's just that they will trickle everything they have to offer, and they'll keep trying to find another way, and until they're like either completely exhausted, like they're completely spent because they're just like done, their body is breaking. They've ignored already any healthy indication to stop doing that. Or you break their spirit. Hi, Teresa. Wonderful to have you here. Hey, you know, being an Aries, you'll be interested in the playlists I'm just starting. It's not much on there right now, specific to zodiac signs, but there is one full spectrum reading, Aries all the way through to Pisces, that I just did yesterday, and that's on the full spectrum playlist. You know, we were talking about that being this dark Aries. This might be you, because all of that is if an Aries goes bad. It's not often, but if an Aries is broken, if somebody breaks an Aries spirit, they turn into their villain era, and they get quiet, they go dark, and they become like, because Aries runs on the like lava flow of positive energy, and when they can't express themselves the way they want to, there's so much energy coming up behind it, this volcano of energy and passion, that they will physically get sick trying to like not do that. Yeah, Teresa, I think, because I was just, you were just talking about, yeah, that your Aries was yeah. So what happens is, if an Aries does, like, I'm not saying it was you, they probably were broken, most likely were broken before they met you. You'd have to be one SOB, and I don't think you'd be here. But whoever broke that Aries, that's like a childhood break. You break an Aries, you got to get them early. What do we got? Capricorn? I got a Capricorn that is blue. So what happens is the Aries goes bitter, and they become the villain of every Pixar movie. And they're just really good at it. Because you got all that warrior energy, all that sneaky bitch energy, but it's always usually like, ha, 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 ha. If you only knew. So we've got a drama here with dark Capricorn. I just can't see an Aries being a stalker very often, very frequently through society. But if they are, they're probably already in prison. Let's see. Okay, so Capricorn, there's a struggle here with your faith. You're either being pulled into or out of conventional faith. It doesn't have to be monotheistic Christian church, but I'm talking about Christian Western conventional church. Or not, no, not even Christian, just monotheistic. I'm getting that it could be Semitic. Just monotheistic Western church. So this drama here, we're going to read this out, dark Capricorn, around this energy of faith. And I'm getting that this is representational faith. It's your spiritual identity within a group. There is, God, there's just a drama here. And what I'm getting is the person that you're contending with, or you here, this contention here is coming in like all of these reasons is just coming out as a shout as no. Before you even know any of the reasons, all you're getting is this just like hard no. And then you're going to have to draw this out. You're going to have to draw this out of the person. It's a seer or someone that thinks they can see, or they think that you're a seer. There's a seer that is at risk or in play here. And it's a spiritual leader or having to do with a religious seer, someone whose faith is so strong. Outward spirit communion, and then this belief. Yeah, you're dealing with I get this Capricorn is trying to leave the church, and someone who is a strong believer does not want you to go. Yeah, but this independence, I am obliged to no one, and there's no backup here. So this strong sense of independence here. That's how they see you. This is where you stand. Here is your answer to the conflict. Here is where they are and how they see you. All right. Oh, it's September 1st? I don't know. September 1st. You'd be smack. It's just like a week off of cusp from Leo. August 23rd, September 1st. Dark Leo, or dark Virgos that I've had experience with were until about the 7th. So you could be off of whatever astral effect would have made him that way, or curved that way for him. He had just like the perfect combination for being dark triad. Where whatever his, yeah, I'm not saying his birthday was dark triad birthday, but just whatever, that whole combination there. Oh, let's see. We'll consult the somnambulist here. Let's get a read for somnambulist. Let's see. I'm curious now too. What kind of energy are we going to get with a 1st of September Virgo? And we're going to be big in the hearts. Big in vanquishing the hearts and fighting like cats and dogs. Yeah, so you're still getting this typical Virgo criticism, critical opinionation, acidic criticism is still there. And they like to wear their hoodies. They like their hoodies. They like, because that part of Virgo is really based in insecurity, actually. They're trying to define some clarity of boundaries of who they are in the world at that moment, like put everything in order. It's very controlling behavior. Wait for it. Yeah, you're not going to get out of that with any Virgo, I think. So there is some that sets it up for, that's like character trait. They withdraw a bit. They're struggling and suffering in their insecurities. Pollard, prune to the trunk. Yeah, they withdraw like a turtle. They don't let you see if they, when they, that's how you know they are, is because you'll have Virgo, 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 going along like Virgo, Virgoing it up. Just it's all Virgity Virgo. And then all of a sudden Virgo will go quiet. They'll go cold on you like that and walk around in the room and hold an Irish. It's all Irish Alzheimer's. Will they forget everything but the grudges? They kind of they'll. That's what I'm saying. If you ever see an Aries like that, run the fuck away. Hi DMW, nice to see you. Nice to have you here. How are you with that, Nicole? Do you feel like you're kind of on the edge there? You're about a week into, like 4 days into Virgo. Do you find that Virgo trait strikes deep with you, or do you feel like it's more mild in you than other Virgos you know? Yeah, they can be. Yeah, whenever they get any kind of like survival mode defensiveness for them, Aries will walk up and be like, "What? What the fuck did you just say to me?" Virgo will go, "Oh, I fucking hate you right now." Yeah, they get like, yeah, they're fumbling for where the safety is. Somebody with blue eyes and short hair is talking in code to you. Let's see. Someone's in the later stage of a period with you. Something telling you down in front. They're not quite done. That's what it is. It's not winter on the issue. Someone's trying to brush them into like across the stage is what I'm getting. Okay. But they're like, no. I got like 4 more minutes. No, I get the rest of my time. Allow me to encourage you. Yeah. Someone is blocking some astral projection. They're trying to hold back some aura. Instead of aura farming, they're aura oppressing. Trying to prune you back. Someone is, you're getting my message now. Allow me to encourage you. Don't let people hold you back. Okay. I'm having fun. I hope you are too. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. Thank you for the contributions to the channel until the channel's grown up enough to take memberships through YouTube. I appreciate your contributions to my Venmo account at Angel Radio Tarot. You'll only find me on YouTube, so don't give your money to platforms anywhere else. And I can verify that I am not at a membership level that are at a growth level with YouTube that I can offer memberships or even accept any kind of financial contributions through YouTube. So that's all good. Let's keep going. I hope you're feeling good. I am too. You look amazing and you smell great from here. Geez, let's get on. Let's see. Let's check the vocabularium and see what pops up for us. The vocabularium is a collection of not often used words or secondhand, which I like to call secondhand. I use them or not quite exactly sure. I've learned to use the words based on context. So I look them up in the 11th edition Merriam-Webster's Collegiate Dictionary. You can get one too. They're just coming out with the 12th edition. So the 11th edition's, getting a hold of one has gotten very easy. Used bookstores. I like thrift books. That's where I get all my science fiction collection. And this isn't an endorsement. I'm just sharing where I get my shit. Okay, vocabularium. Okay, come on. And I love that collegiate dictionaries are made with those vellum pages, like what they make in the Bible, and it just makes the dictionary that much more deliciously, like, reverent. It's like sitting down in a church pew at a bar somewhere. People instantly just, like, sit like they're in church. So you can imagine my reverence for the good word, whatever that word may be. Abaca, strong fiber made from banana leaf stalk or the plant that yields the abaca. Balls up is a British term, sometimes vulgar, but it's to foul up. Let's see. And then baluster, an object or a vertical member having a vase-like or thread outline. Upright, often vase-shaped support for a rail. Like a baluster would be the rails on a staircase, because it's got all the little fine little lathe cut. Some of you are, this message is coming in as like an omen or secondhand knowledge. I'm getting, it's coming under cipher. It's not an original thought that's going to occur to you. You're getting this by someone else is going to come in with this energy, like an accident you'll witness. Or why is that? Why is that? A handrail? Okay, so a handrail. We've got the baluster, the handrail. Is the ballast, something's going to happen with the baluster? There's a loose pin, a loose rod that's going to foul up. But the strong fiber from banana leaf stalk or the plant that yields it, the abaca. Something, it's like a slipping on a banana peel. Someone's going to fall down the stairs because a structural integrity of the staircase. Specifically, it's not any error. It's just like something you're gonna lean. The little rail's gonna give way, and it's a little rail, and it's not very high up. But if it is an older person, it would really fuck them up. But I'm getting like a tumble, just a tumble. Like, ooh, your feet come out like a banana peel slip. Let's see. Liz, we'll share another open question session another time, but concentrate on your question well enough and the energy might come through and you might find that we can answer your question anyway. Alex goes, does it really feel weird because it's live? Yeah, it takes me a little bit of getting used to. I mean, I'm used to knowing that it's a recorded piece, but interacting with a real human being. I mean, you don't even get this on my Xbox. It's all NPCs and stuff, even if you're chatting with people. But yeah, I'm really here. It's nice to see you. Nice. Oh, I can't see you, but it's nice you see me. And it's wonderful to have you here. And Alex, yes, for me, this is very much satisfies my need for social outlet because you guys are able to interact with me and we can have this wonderful conversation and share this energy. It very much does come through. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nicole. Right. Abide. Suffer for penalty. Suffer. This is abide. Or abide, to abide, or abide by. That was where that would come from. Abide, suffer a penalty for. This is like, abide is to take the hit. Yes, I'll pay it. Thank you, Namrates. I'm so glad you're having a good time. I'm so glad you feel at peace here. You feel welcome and at ease. Yeah, we just everybody needs to just chill the fuck out. There needs to be a place and a time where you can come and just turn off all of the negative, all the cortisol. Just turn it off. Just unclench the jaw. And it makes it easier when you have to go back into focused, stressful concentration, because you know, okay, that's just, I don't have to do that all the time. I don't have to brace myself for that indefinitely. I can brace myself for a period of time until I can get back to a safe spot. Come back here for your R&R. Come back here to heal. Thank you so much. That didn't work at all. Some of you are really having a hard time getting the communication to let through. There's a block here, but there's one specific, I want you to see this. This is what that beautiful spread happened. This is it. Nothing. It was just a big constipated spread. That's exactly what it was, just like, ugh. Oh, I got a message from, so that's funny. I can't say that. I can't say that. It's this dick in the mud. Dick in the mud. That's what came out. Hi, Max. Max is up from his nap. Paquito, nice to have you here. This one card, you feeling it? Well, so this is what came out. I know. That's why I couldn't say that. A Batial is of or relating to an abbey or an abbess or some retreat, some kind of retreat. Hi, Max. You look put out because I'm not talking to you. What do you know? Did we just get a visit? Here's that ballast. We're getting back into the stabilizer rail. And a bale fire is an outdoor fire often used as a signal fire, setting a bale on fire. Sorry, Christine. I hope I didn't run you off with that. That was pretty yucky. Right? The constipated cards. It's just kind of, you know, when I started this read, it was, I couldn't get out here fast enough. I was just like, everything, line it up, got it that set up, and I got to go run do this, make sure I got some water, come back, oh shit, I got the dogs out, make sure they're all, okay. And now it's, did we kind of stall? Did we need to change up a little bit? Let's ring a bell, okay? Let's ring a bell and clear the energy here. I'm not ready to go. There we go. That clears it out a little bit. Hi, Cy. Oh, everyone, Simon's here. Come on up, Bubby, and say hello. Come on. That's it. Hi, Bubba. Hi, sweetheart. Come on, we don't want any costume malfunctions here. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Do you have a card for us? Do you have an interest in any of these? Can I put some of these in front of you and you give us some messages? Do you like any of these? You like that one? Yeah? How about this group right here? This one? Okay. Is it this one? Oh, I missed it. No, this one. Okay, what do we have here? Acerbic. There's an acid in temper of mood or tone. Is that right? Give me a kiss. Okay, go on. Thank you. That was all he had for us. I don't know. I kind of feel like they're a little butthurt. I'm not paying attention to them. That's all he had to say, was that he's getting a little moody about my tone. If you've watched before and seen how Max selects cards and the reading that has come from him, it's a wonderful experience to share with their consciousness as well. Wonderful to have you here and your good vibes, Noctuary. Thank you for your good words and your kind attention. Oh, it looks like Mighty Moo is doing some moderating in here. be a moderator someday too. I appreciate the reminder for everyone. Mighty Mo, be respectful. Don't be bossy. I appreciate it. Alex, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your good vibes. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? We got a message coming through here. It's very specific. The dogs have the zoomies. There's some absolutism here that is driving the entire message. And I'm going to close the door here, or they're going to rip through here and you won't be able to hear a word. Y'all need to calm down. Thanks for your patience. Let's see what we got going on here. So there is someone is holding an absolute idea about something here. They're just like completely firm about it. They're unmoving. Let's see what they're upset about, or what they are so damned. They might have a stutter. They're very upset about it. They can hardly speak straight. Sabbatical, they are needing a fucking break. And they can hardly get the words out. Abaft, in the rear, behind, more aft, or toward us, or at the stern, toward the rear of, or toward the stern from. Accelerando, the musically accelerated musically accelerate. The fumbling of this. Someone is just like, I can't, I gotta, they gotta go. They gotta fucking go. Somebody's gotta go. Somebody is trying to, someone is right now in the actual moment of cutting tie out of an emotional reactiveness to some outrageous behavior. It's very sudden, very shocking, discombobulating. The two musically accelerate in tempo gradually. So this has been a slow drama coming up, and this is just like big alarm going off here. There's big alarm bells going off here. Adnexat, conjoined, subordinate, or associated anatomical parts. Conjoined, subordinate, or associated anatomical parts. So you might have felt like you were joined at the hip with this person, and it's getting dangerous. Prickly, acanthus. Prickly perennial herb of the Mediterranean, often depicted at the tops of Corinthian pilasters. So now we're visualizing the top of great, like, I'm thinking like Italy and Greece, where Corinthian pilasters most familiar is with the Renaissance, with the tours from an art history class, and the Spanish. Oh, no, it's not. There might be Spain, or there might be Spanish, but Spain, Spanish, Latin, but European Latin. But it's the prickly part. They have inserted themselves into your lives and made themselves a thorn in your side. And made themselves a thorn at your side, attached at the hip is what it's going to say. That's where the adnexa comes in. And like a fucking thorn. Yeah, they're attached at the hip. They're a parasite. And you are just realizing this, or you're about to realize this, and it's going to come in a sudden moment of reactiveness, and absolutely fucking not. It's going to be very spicy. Achiote or achiote. It's a seed of the anito tree. It's a spice. It's a red seed spice. So you're going to be very spicy about this when it happens. Don't hold back. The cleaner you can cut this tie in one fell swoop, in one stroke of, I'm getting a samurai sword, blood spurting, Kill Bill style. Manisha. Hi, nice to have you here. Yeah, this is like, this is a once and for all kind of absolutely hurt their feelings. Absolutely do whatever fierceness or for just like anger, expression of whatever comes in that moment from reacting to this outrageous behavior, or what is this one thing said, one thing. You're being advised also to do this at the first red flag, the first sign of outrage, the first outrageous behavior, the first sign of offense, the very first sign of, you're going to see it, and where another time you might have gone, okay, no taken, okay. No, this time it's going to be like, and let her rip. What the fuck did you just say? And let your displeasure known. Abigail, a lady's personal maid. Like standing in for yourself, advocating for yourself. Really, like you would not tolerate this if you were standing next to someone that you cared about. Like if you and your girl was out, because when ladies go out together, we serve as each other's lady's maid. We are there in service to each other. It is us against, no. It is not us girls out and you're going to peel one of us off like a gazelle and then, no. It is, I am here with my girl in service to my girl. I don't care what happens, and I don't care if I got to fight my girl to get her into the cab to come home. But that is my lady for the night. You ain't fucking with my lady while I am here. Adrenalized, fixed with a sudden rush of energy, and making known by declaring, proclaiming, or making public the terms of law, and to put it into action or force. Like you are the walking fucking final word. What's on the floor here? Aculescent, having no stem or appearing to have none. So this is going to be a gender battle with somebody. You're going to have to come into defense with your lady. Or I'm not talking to the low vibe SOB that's giving my girls some hard time somewhere, because you're going to have to really say something stupid to light my ladies up like this. So I know I'm not talking to whoever the fuck this is. This adipose is animal fat. There's some kind of fucking fathead. They got nothing behind your ears but a bunch of fucking bacon grease, some freaking fast food grease, and a bunch of Dorito grease, and a bunch of freaking like beef jerky grease, and whatever axle grease that comes behind the paddle of your fucking Xbox game controller. Whatever grease is up inside the roller ball of your mouse, because you're one of those dudes. So you're freaking drinking 2 liters of Coke a day. Somebody is burnt out, scorched burn, sunburned appearance of a gloomy appearance or disposition. So it's not a healthy tan and glow. This is ashen. Affine, somebody in the stretching or warping on a surface. Or affine, as in in-law. Adiabatic, occurring without loss or gain of heat. Or any kind of expansion of gas. Somebody's holding their farts. You are stuck in a room with an in-law that has farts that smell like burnt hair. I don't know what to tell you with that. Somebody is stuck with an in-law right now that is just disgusting. Promulgate, made known by, okay, we're back to that. Make known by declaring, proclaim, make known or public terms, law to put into, and this is the crossover here. Here's this, we just got specific about who that dark energy is, that low vibe that is giving you such a hard time. Yeah, it's an in-law. It's a married-in family member, and they're overweight and they're super farty and they're just like creepy uncle vibes, slimy, sleazy, smarmy. Car salesman wants to touch you too much. My, how you've grown. Okay, moving on. Clear that nasty bitch. Yeah. Get the fuck up out of here. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, guys? What are we gonna do? I think I'm feeling some attitude. We got a little head swivel. It's time to check out with Miss Cleo. Let's see what Miss Cleo's got for us. Girlfriend, girlfriend. Double up. Lay it up. What do we got? Oh, we got to use Miss Cleo's book because she doesn't go directly by right away. We're going to use her book. My girl. Tarot card legend. What do we got? So we got the High Priestess on her head here. And the Page of Coins. We're going to throw a traditional, I don't know, does she suggest a cross in here? I haven't run this Miss Cleo yet, like really looked at it. She does a couple of tarot spreads here. So okay, yeah, Celtic cross. Okay. Yeah, we'll just run a Celtic cross on these. Yeah. So you, whoever you are in the tribe here, High Priestess on her head. So there is, you know who you are, but right now you are in a place where you're just not feeling so sure about yourself. Crossed by the Page of Coins. Maybe you're going through a period of financial instability, or you just put a big risk out there. That's what I'm feeling, is you just made there's a financial risk or an investment. You're having to keep your own counsel on this. You don't really have, like, this feels very grown up and almost out of your pay grade, where you would normally go and ask someone of an older generation in your family or an advisor. You're making this decision on your own. And it's a fairly large investment. It might be a large investment. I'm getting financially. The commitment really is going to be upfront. And you're unsure about the risk. You don't have a clear message about this. You don't have a clear, it's the Page of Coins. You don't have a clear, like, that's, it's a risk. There's a risk involved here. And you're taking this risk on your own, and you're taking it on your own good counsel. What do we have here? Let's finish the cross out, please. Divine, can we have some help here pulling cards? Any insight here? I just want cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at a time. We need about 10 cards here. Can we get anything, please? Shit. Not all at once. What do we got here? Let's pull off the top. The Death card. Now this is what's happened in the past here. You were cut off. This is when you were cut off from having any kind of, maybe you are for the first time making financial decisions on your own instead of being in a couple or having a married partner. Thanks for coming back, Mighty Moo. We're just starting to Celtic Cross here with the Miss Cleo deck. My girl, my girl. So Mighty Moo, you missed that there is someone here that is normally in a position of self-empowerment, but is having some self-doubt, making an investment for the first time and having to do it on their own without any help from anyone on the outside. And it is a considerable financial cost. There is financial investment here. It's not a big financial investment, but it's big for you. Death card. Now this was a change that took place. Was it someone else's passing of events? It's not their passing. Someone else's big life change crashed your shit out or made you, I mean, you had your stuff lined up, but you're not able to rely on that anymore. I'm like, maybe a trust dried up, or just like a family member's financial contribution has changed. That's really what I'm getting. It's not malice. It's a family member's contribution has changed suddenly. The Star card inversed. We're going to look this one up. I don't know how Miss Cleo reads this. The Star card. Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, Justice. There we go. It's a sense of loss, hope, and reflection, individual or material. Your hope for the future has been deflated, and there's a bunch of self-importance here because you don't have a lot to stand back on. Additionally, low self-esteem prevents you from pursuing your gifts and visions. Yeah, that's your uncertainty. And this is overwhelmingly what is your situation right now. Like you are steeped in this. You're almost depressed. If this was a long-term loss situation, but this is about something you chose to do, and you were in such a state of anxiety about it that you're just shutting down. Just shutting down. Things are salty for you. You're doing a lot of crying. You're so uncertain. But there were some tears. I'm getting salty tears. Salty on my own salty tears. Big boy pants, big girl britches. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is the first time you're having to do this on your own. I'm getting like maybe even the passing of an adult, not immediate passing. I'm getting no judgment here, past judgment. This event, this death card, this big change wasn't the passing of a parent or a previous leader or role model. But this is the first time you're really feeling the absence of that. That's what this is. The Two of Swords. Oh, come on. This is what's passing around you right now. What's going on around you in relation to this. It's Two of Swords, but it's inverted. So we're not doing any kind of like powerful ninja self-defense moves here. It's empty words, insincere actions, and lies. So this risk that you're really having to take on some dark, you're having to stand up for yourself for the first time. And you're not getting any backup. What the heck happened? And it just disappeared. What just happened? The card disappeared. There was a Two of Swords. It's in and out. Whoever's doing this, someone sees you vulnerable, and they want to come in and take a leadership role for you. This is a predator. This is a predator, and I'm getting that it's clergy. And the contact is through the clergy that handled your role model person's, like that's the club. Maybe you went back to find your role model and find that they're gone, and this other person stepped in and go, but I can handle it for you. What do you need? Okay, now what's moving? That's what's moving in your house right now. Someone's coming toward you in a time of vulnerability to specifically take advantage of your vulnerability. Be aware of your value to others. Even if you think that they are still like, oh, these people are way out of, like, I don't have anything they want. Bullshit. How do you think they got where they got? Mergers and acquisitions happens one tiny little business at a time. You may not look much compared to them, but a dozen of you pays their rent for a year. That's the energy. King of Cups on its head. Actions going forward. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So, King of Cups. A dishonest male, deceptive, lack of integrity, and not to be trusted. So there's your confirmation. They will present themselves to you. They will reveal themselves to you. That you know that you are presenting as a fawn. It may change how you present yourself to others and how readily you lean on someone that is offering some sudden and much needed support. This is going to come in the form of emotional manipulation. All right. So how do you see yourself right now? Let's confirm this. How you see yourself, how others see you, your greatest hopes and fears, and then the most likely outcome. Remembering that there is that nasty little thing called free will now that we have this new knowledge. Let's get some introspection. Introspection, thank you. Six of Cups. Interesting. We're back on that financial grind. And you are showing confidence here. A card that represents the past, one's past memories. They're memories of the simple pleasures and also of a new environment. So you're seeing this investment that you've presented for yourself. Remember, this is something you chose. You chose this with knowledge. You chose with your resources. Resources is coming up. Your money went into it. Your idea, your choice where to spend it. All the load's on you. If this blows up, you lose. You're out. But it's like a big bet. It feels like a gambling almost. So this is concerns about the future. Yeah, you're watching the future. Stall, big stall. Events that have not yet happened but are near fruition. So yeah, this investment. You're about to cash in, or someone knows you've made this big drop. Like what you're risking, it's like you won the lottery and you're taking a risk of having anybody find out. Don't tell people what you got. Don't tell people what you got coming in. How are people seeing you? Because this is how you're seen. Like you're getting away with this booty that you dug. It's like you hid this in the desert somewhere some time ago, and you've reached vestment, and you're cashing in, or you're going back to retrieve, and you need to avoid letting someone know you're going to cash this policy in, or you're going to go trade your precious stones in for cash. Don't tell people about your investments. We got a dump here. We're going to read it out. How other people see you. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. They're trying to get away with as much as they can get away with. Which means that if you pressure them face to face, let them in, and they're going to come in with subterfuge. Call them out while they're already in, and they're going to slap you for even daring to suggest it. And then they're going to take it from you, saying that you owe them now for the insult. But they were there to take it the whole time. So they, your greatest hopes and fears about this, the Ace of Staffs, Ace of Wands. Let's see here. In reverse, loss of wealth and position as a result of excessiveness and vanity. Don't tell people don't go flaunting. Like, oh, there will be, I will win the lottery. I won't tell anybody, but there will be signs. Don't give sign. Don't give sign. Don't give sign. Don't invite these people into sharing your shit. And the most likely outcome we have divided by 2 cards and a combination of these two. We'll read them together to interpret that. So we've had the 8 of Staff and the Sun card. Talk amongst yourselves. This tiny little book is just the hardest to get through the pages. Let's see. It's a time of absolute joy, peace, and happiness. You look at life as a gift full of future fortune. So many good things approach. Everything you touch now will lead to success, ultimate success. So Arthur, this might be just what you were looking for. You might feel uncertain and unsteady right now, but this really feels like a rushing past a transition stage. Like all of the hands are coming out to grab, so you've got to run through a tunnel with all of your shit in your hands and just try to keep people from grabbing it from you while you're just like duck and run head first. And the 8 of Staffs. And the 8 of Staffs here. Things will now begin to move very quickly. You may face some jealousy from those who see your success. So is this not what we just said? Is is this like I just got drafted to the as the MVP, or I just got drafted to the major leagues. And you're not going to be able to take your friends with you because they're not your friends. It's not even that, because your friends are going to elevate with you. No, these are strangers. These are strangers. These are fans. Ugh. Because that's predatory mode. I mean, like, there's a difference between having friends who appreciate what you're doing and engage in what you're doing, and you can call them friends and you feel friendly toward them. And then there are people who just want to vampire and suck on your energy, and they'll give you lip service and tell you whatever you want to hear. And these are the people that will provide dangerous opportunities for you. And then blackmail you for them. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Somebody really has an appetite right now. I'm tasting my lunch. Like, it's been hours, but I'm remembering the taste of my lunch. All right, a little bit more here. Let's see. Oh, the gratitude. Thank you for coming. Hi. Coffee talk. Let's see. What are we going to do? Oracle deck here. We'll do the round oracle. Archetypes. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button and hype the hell out of the channel if you can. And every little bit helps to get the channel closer to when I can offer memberships and so on. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay subscribed. So whenever I do get monetized at the channel here, I can go back and show my appreciation to my OG members. Let's get into the read here for this Archetypes guidebook here. Well, I was going to do rune stones, but I'm feeling weird about it. There's some copycat energy here. There's some copycat energy for you. What do we got here? There's a bridge that has been burned. A shapeshifter. A frenemy. With bitterness. And an evil eye. What an asshole. Yeah, this is the contempt right here. Shapeshifter, the maiden. They're shapeshifting as the maiden, but they're coming to you with bitterness. And that's it. The nectar is what's soured. But the bridge, once you find out, I mean, they've come across a bridge that should have been burned or should be burned. Thank you. Thank you for the hypes there. Thank you so much. I am amazed at how fast the channel is growing. Subscribers have just gone crazy for the channel. It's been, I looked at the analytics this morning, and it's been something like 135 new subscribers in the last 30 days. And I have something of like 365 subscribers. So it's been warmly received. I think every one of you. It's been such a pleasure getting to know all of you, getting to know how all of this works, and it's just been a pleasure having an outlet to come and visit with you and spend some time with other conscious, kind individuals. Thank you for your support. I mean, this is what I'd be doing if I was just hanging out. Like, girlfriend, come over. Oh, let me pull the cards out. Oh, sister girl, tell me everything. And then just like be throw in and just like figuring out where divine wants to jump into the conversation. I'm not judging you. It's the judge card. It's the judge card. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. This is how it goes. I mean, I just would be sitting around, hanging out, killing time with people that I don't hate. and just doing exactly this while we catch up. And while we dish, and while we play with the dogs, and eat biscuits. What do we got here? The eternal child on its side. So we're somewhere in between. We're enjoying this time where we all know we're grown-ups, but we all still know how to enjoy getting bored together without getting obliterated or conflagrated. Just enjoying each other's company. Because you just like, you can only drink and fuck and smoke so many hours and money in the day. Then you gotta find something to do. Threshold. It's about finding balance. This is the threshold. Somewhere in between, you know? What do we got here? What's going on? Do we have anything specific from Divine, or are we just killing time? Anything fun? Anything going on? What's going on in the veil? What's going on in the frequency? What's going on the angel radio? Let's tune in. Yeah. Talking to our star seeds. Not star-born. Not star-born, so our earth angels. Coming in with a storm, there's a message coming through. And the gnosis. So there's some download. You're going to be download. You're going to get a download. I'm going to get a download. We're waiting for a download. We're tuning into a download. What do we have? There's a tear here. Someone's proud. This is a proud tear. I get the divine as there's someone on the other side of the veil that is reaching through their gratitude and being heard. Definitely. We're into seance now. Welcome to Seance with CC. The shapeshifter. And again, the tear is repeated right here. So they are having to transmute some energy through the veil. What I'm seeing now is, you know, those it's like a analog 3D game where it's got all the pegs are sideways and you can put your hand here and then it'll make the impressions of the hand come out with all the pins, or someone puts their face here and the little face comes out and all the pins on that side. This spirit is taking form in front of you, or will take form in front of you or us, or it is now. What I'm getting is it's trying to literally peer through the veil as if I were, what it looks like is a wet linen cloth with a face wrapped behind it. The veil is a white, wet linen cloth, and where the presence on the other side is bodiless, its aura and its energy still holds the same shape, invisible, but as if like an air current in the shape of the person. And they're pressing their face up against the veil to show me who they are. It's a male. It's a Caucasian male. No. Caucasian male. The race is gone on the other side of the veil. It's just male. I'm getting like male, the shape of the head, the shape of the eyes, and the features are just as amorphous as if it were coming through a clay mask. There's no fine detail, but it is definitely male. So the eyes look like as if they were closed, but only because whatever this form was had to close its eyes, or out of habit it closed its eyes when it pressed its face against the veil. Who is this reaching through now? Who is, I'm going to attempt to take its body form, assume its place on the other side of the veil, rest inside of it, like being John Valkovich said that backwards. We're looking through a mirror. I'm on the other side now. Everything's written in reverse, yes. Spirit is aware that in the room here, the sign behind me is actually written in reverse, but because the camera flips the image, if I just print it out like on the page, a handwritten message, see the Starborn card here, it's printed properly where I can read it, but the camera reverses it. This is confusing to Spirit. Someone's astral projecting. This isn't someone across this isn't someone that's passed over. Someone's astral projecting into the room here, trying to figure out why it looks weird. As if they're disoriented, like they can't tell if they're dreaming because the words are in the wrong order. Which is a Tourette test if you have night terrors and you wake up in the night and you don't know when and where you are, or if you are still dreaming, or if you're still in the nightmare. Grab a book. Grab a book, or grab something with numbered pages, and page 1 to page 2, to look for the number on the page. And reading doesn't work because you can group letters together in your dreams, but you cannot keep sequence. So you go page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. If you're awake, it will stay in sequence and you can track. And if you're still asleep, you can't do it. It doesn't work. The continuity doesn't hold. Which can teach you something about the nature of your consciousness and your abilities, and your ability to transmorph reality in your dreams. What you can control. Here we go. What's going on? The box. Someone's got a box, or there's something in a box. Someone's got a secret. And the river. Someone's got their flow is boxed in. Someone's got some chakra alignment issues right here now. What were we just discussing? Nightmares. Waking up from nightmares. And boxed in, and the river. So you might be having nightmares about the river. Oh, this is known. These are dreams about the flow. You might be astral projecting into a fish. If your dreams have you running on all fours, like an animal or like a cat, or if you are assuming the bodily expression, the body language of a bird, if in your dreams you can fly and you operate by flapping wings, or pumping some kind of body part to I don't know what you're talking about, Joe, but nice to have you here. If you could elaborate. Did you mean fish? Red hearts everywhere. Oh, thank you so much. I'll take that. Hey, mad respect. Pinky's out. So there's some emphasis on the creator. Emphasis on the creator here. You're the creator in your dream states. If you're astral projecting, you have, what was that? This one. Yeah, someone's trying to keep something from you. Someone's in a king state here. And what's it trying to hide? The crone. You under, there's a witch. So a witch or a coven that is activating your dream state. You might have someone that is trapping your dream state. They're playing creator in your dream state. Instead of sending a curse to you in your dream, or sending some kind of influence for you to, gonna sneeze. They are tapping into your energy and coming themselves. And they're astral projecting themselves into your dream state and bumping you into an astral projection. They're coming into your sleep and bumping your astral body out of. They can't come in and hurt you, but they can knock you out of your astral stability into another creature while you're sleeping. That's why your dream state has been so wonky. You're dreaming of crazy shit. You're dreaming of running on all fours, or you're dreaming of flying, and it's because they are trapping you in a wild animal. What they can't do is keep you there. Your astral body keeps returning to you in order for you to, if you are having sleep disruptions. I got literally 3 hours of sleep last night, and I was wide awake after that. That's your body's way of keeping you out of out of harm's way, really. Like, partly. I mean, I'm menopausal too, but I've had like 3-4 nights of good proper sleep, and then like nothing, something out of nowhere, out of whack like that, puts you into an altered mental state too for lack of sleep. Someone might be coming to you on purpose, preventing your sleep in order to set you up for a download, to set your mental state up for altered observation, or a hyper responsiveness to omen. How's that? They're going to drop some signals to you, and you need to be in this. I'm not saying you need to go and go through periods of sleep deprivation in order to access, but look, that's a massive spiritual practice as well. That's a huge spiritual practice. I had a girlfriend go through a freaking martial arts course, and part of it was their meditation, and they had to stay awake for 24 hours. Yeah, that's, hey, it's a lot of people smoke so that they go to sleep and stay asleep. If I don't, I am automatically, I'm going to be awake laying down new memories in my dreams all night. And I wake up with full awareness of all that shit. And I don't get rest because I wake up and I put in 8 hours. My brain doesn't shut off when I go to sleep. I can go to sleep. I'll go to sleep like that. If it's time for me to go to sleep, I'll lay down and I'm out. But I dream in full vision all fucking night. All night. I'd have it's like a short little window of black. And then it's like, and I can wake up at any period, and it's not like it waits until I've been asleep for 4 hours and REM kicks down. Wake me up an hour and a half into that, and I'll tell you where I've been for 2 years. Yeah, there's a download coming for someone, or this state of mind is going to put you in a presence for download. I'm getting signals here to wrap this down. I'm getting prompted to get out of the way so that you folks can get your downloads. Yeah, let's stay positive. I'm a veteran. I've been through that shit. I know what that can do to you. I have seen some crazy shit. Yeah, the underworld. Visions from the destroyer. You get access to the full vision, not just to your spirit team. You become the one. You get access to the one. It's unsustainable. There's the threshold again. Yep, it's about boundaries. It's about temperance. Entering the dark place of the cave. Entering the womb of the mother. You go back, you experiment with sleep deprivation, you eventually experience the origin story. You will go back all the way and remember everything. The empty room, you will go all the way back beyond the womb of mother, beyond the empty room of unconsciousness before you were created into mind, back to the energy of your pure light existence, to the heart, to the core of the womb. I can't make this stuff up. You remember all the way back into your conception and then the lives beyond it. You get your own origin story. You remember everything. All right, folks, it's been so good to have you here. What a wonderful time to spend the afternoon in your good and graceful company that does sustain me. I am so glad to be with you here another day. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. Help the channel grow. And thank you for your contributions. And until the channel is grown up and available for memberships, I am so grateful for your contributions to the Venmo account at Angel Radio Tarot. You can only find me here on YouTube. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I'm not going to do a shout out. Hopefully I caught everyone. Noctuary, nice to have you here. Oh, thank you so much. Look, welcome back whenever you can make it. Hit that channel and go explore the other videos and shorts and live videos. And I'm just starting to add to new playlists. I'm going to start offering regular zodiac readings for you. I've got this week, February the 1st, for a full spectrum zodiac read is on the playlist now. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll see when other live shows are coming up. We just had a wonderful romance read on Sunday. And I'm just looking forward to spending more time with you here. Thanks so much for your time and your attention and your care. Take care now, folks. We'll see you next time. It's